Hey, folks, it's your nighttime. It's your right time DJ Music. Have you heard? There's a brand new radio station in town. It's called Classic R&B Jams Radio. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Bringing you all the great tunes that you like to sing along to. Music from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and of course, the 2000s. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Classic R&B Jams Radio. The soulful sound all around town.
Music is everywhere. On the air, everywhere. Music.
Yo, not your everyday typical thug, dropping syllables on the digital like slugs. Hater, I'm original, making paper. Tell them haters, see you later, and catch the vapor. Like, where will I go from here? Still too early to tell, but you can bet I'm prepared for anything. And that's no lie, spotlight's on you, so you know it's showtime.
Alrighty there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let me turn down my background track there for a little bit. Gotta have some music while we do this, keep it on the low side of things so you folks can hear me. Good morning, good evening, good night, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Chop Shop. Yeah, that's what's gonna call it, cause I'm about to chop up a few loose niggas here. So let's call this Loose Nigga Roundup number 2, featuring Mutt and Jeff, aka Anton Daniels and the Angry Man. That's right, I'm gonna call and get them out the way. You might hear me make reference to these folks a few times by way of speaking about them or showing you some video about these two loose niggas. So, how we doing, folks? I tell you what, as I'm sitting around the YouTube streets and I'm looking at my algorithms, these guys are popping up left and right in defense of this one particular white girl called Just Pearly. Well, some 14, 15 days ago, when this news first broke in the back chats and in the black YouTube streets, I said to Just Pearly in the upload that I did, this was not going to end. You're going to make a whole lot of people pissed off. And for those of you who come out and try to defend Just Pearly, whether you be in the manosphere or just from anywhere, you too are going to have to answer for this. Now I see Anton Daniels going from panel to panel trying to explain to why this chick left him, why that chick left him, why this girl ain't fucking with him more, why this ain't woman ain't fucking with him no more, all over YouTube trying to justify his dealings with Just Pearly. Folks are calling this man out left and right, but he's still falling on that sword. What's even worse, he got this other loose nigga and Angry Man in praise of him, shouting him out, super chatting him, live streaming his stream while he on a live stream. Mutt and Jeff, this is gonna be the title of this. So I'm gonna refer to these two. I don't know which one is Mutt and which one is Jeff yet. I haven't made up the thumbnail to put in before this upload. But you'll know by the time of this upload which is Mutt and which is Jeff. Okay? So Mutt and Jeff, Mutt and Jeff both decided to do live streams at the same time last night. And of course, because, YouTube populates your algorithms with places that you've seen and places that you've gone, these two fools have popped up in my algorithms again. So Angry Man popped up. And Angry Man had a stream last night talking about women killed Bud Light or something like that. Something to that effect. I really don't know. I'll show you this. I don't know. I might go grab it. I don't know. I might even use that as the thumbnail. I don't know. And just put Mutt and Jeff across it. I don't know. But anyway. And I was curious, to be quite honest with you, how he was going to tie that into Budweiser and women. I thought he was maybe going to go at it from the transgender angle. But for the 2 hours and some change that I listened, none of that happened. He decided to sit for about 45, almost an hour, trying to collect super chats. And then after he got to about 16, 17 super chats, or cash apps or whatever, he decided instead of getting into his topic, he wanted to live stream Anton Daniels after he done. Angry Man, let me ask you, are you that far up Anton Daniels' ass? You probably could tell, nigga, you had bacon and eggs this morning, cause you showing up smelling his shit. You all up in the man's ass, Bo. Yes, you are. You're all up in the man's ass. That was cold-blooded, but it was. I'm right. You on a live stream. Think about this. You on a live stream worrying about what Anton is saying. Let me check in with the boss. And matter of fact, let me super chat him 3 times so he can make sure to know that I'm here. Nigga, you paying for recognition. Oh, Anton, I ain't forgot about you either. I'm talking to Angry Man right now. But anyway, folks, I went and grabbed 4 clips from Angry Man's stream last night, and I labeled them Mutt and Jeff 1, 2, 3, 4. So, first and foremost, the first part of this Mutt and Jeff is going to be the Angry Man, where he's waiting for people to super chat him. But then he starts talking about women and what they call these spaces. And I want you to hear out of his own mouth how long he been doing this, how long he been doing this grifting shit. Y'all listen. Let's go to this clip first, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about some more shit. Or I'll stop it when I need to, of course. First and foremost, here you go.
We got a heavy topic tonight. Most people will be like, "Oh, well, Angry Man, he must be getting ready to talk about Bud Light," right? Now, while Bud Light is definitely part of the topic, it's not the major portion of the topic. The major portion of the topic is a little bit heavier, okay? It's a little bit heavier. But before we get to the major portion of the topic, we still need 8 more people. I told y'all we got to get to 20 contributors before we kick off the main event. Shout out to Negroes on BS, he said, for the collection plate. Shout out to Ben RP with that Vino energy. Appreciate you, bro.
That's that Vino energy.
Shout out to Christopher. Appreciate you, Christopher. So we need 7 more people. Ajax said all the male spaces are getting infiltrated. No, See, I believed that before too. I thought that before too. No, it's not that the male spaces are getting infiltrated. What's happening is, look, this is what you got to realize about the male spaces. This is what you really got to understand, right? It's not that the male spaces are being infiltrated by force. What's happening is you got a bunch of dudes that's consistently going to the back door when no one is looking, and they're opening the door and they're waving them in. Like, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's what's happening, bro. These women are not busting up in here all willy-nilly like Biggie on some kick in the door, waving the 4-4. What's happening is these dudes is sneaking them in the back. And by the time you realize what's going on, they're already in here. Shout out to T, appreciate you. Shout out to Will, he said kick it off, AM.
Okay, let me pause there. Let me put on some music here. Let me pause there. First and foremost, Angry Man, that's the pot calling the kettle black, ain't it? Okay, given the idea, we already know that you had women in these spaces. You brought women into your spaces, and you're going to give your so-called reasoning on that a little bit later on. But even after that, even after you professed that the manosphere is no place for women, how many other panels did I see you go up on consistent of just for women? You had tea with somebody, you was over there with Raw B, you was over there with Sexy Red, you was over there with all kinds of women. But you didn't allow them on your panel. That's what you should say. But you damn sure went on other women's panels. Even so much so that I'm going to show you, wait a minute, I'm going to show you what happens to you, what happened to you one time when you went up on someone's panel. I'm about to show you that. So hold on just a second, folks. Before we go any further, let me open this up. Y'all listen to this. Y'all listen to this clown while I go pull this shit up. All right? Hold up. Let me stop that right here. Let me play this here. And let me go pull this shit up. Y'all listen to this clown.
Came in through a guy. In other words, they started out hopping on a guy's show. Okay? See, back in the day, a woman wouldn't have been able to get in this space. And the reason why is because you did not have panels. All right? See, back in the day, in order for you to build a name in a lot of these spaces is you only had pre-recorded videos available to you. So in other words, you had to sit down, do a pre-recorded video, construct your thoughts, and you had to drop some deep, profound, prolific type shit, which is something that most women are not capable of doing unless they're doing that in their wheelhouse, and their wheelhouse is going to be more gynocratic. Their wheelhouse is going to be more towards womaninity, right? So it wasn't possible for them.
Well, if that's the case, and if women didn't have that capacity to do what you say, what happened to you when you left your wheelhouse to venture over to a woman's wheelhouse? This is what happened to you. You utterly got destroyed. Verbal, can I ask you to do something for me? Get this nigga.
Why don't you do something for yourself for once? Do something for yourself for once. No, because it's bullshit. It was bullshit already when I said it. So you can fuck out of here. No, nigga, you can fuck out of here. Because it was bullshit when I first said it, right? Although I work in education, nigga.
I'm still waiting for the book.
You're going to be waiting forever. Die waiting. Die waiting. Die waiting.
For the book.
You can die waiting.
How about these?
How about I don't give a fuck about none of that, because none of that has done anything for you. None of that has done anything for you, but you sure are trying to prove something to me though, huh? You sure are trying to prove something for you.
A real
Not impressed.
How about that book?
Not impressed.
Stupid bitch.
Not not impressed. Your mama's a stupid bitch for not swallowing your bitch ass and aborting you. Your mama's a stupid bitch, though. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about how your mama's a stupid bitch, huh? Oh, do you want to talk about how your mama's a stupid bitch? Do you want to talk about your mama and her stupid bitch assness? Do you want to talk about your mama and her stupid bitch assness? You stupid bitch. You and your stupid ass mama, bitch. You and your stupid ass mama, bitch. She should have swallowed you, bitch. You fat fuck. You fat fuck. You fat fuck, and you at the motherfucking circus, nigga. And you at the fucking circus. And you at the fucking circus performing, nigga. And you at the circus performing. And you are I am a clown, and you are at the circus performing for my ass, ain't you? Perform, nigga, perform. Perform, nigga. Perform.
Educators like you.
Perform.
That's why kids fucked up.
But you can't educate shit. You can't educate shit though. You can't educate shit. But you can't educate a damn thing, can you? So you jealous? You jealous? You jealous? Figures. 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 Figures, you're jealous. You're jealous, you're broke, and you can't build a motherfucking thing. All you can do is run your fucking mouth and no one respects you. But that's not my fault. Go out into the world and compete. Go out into the world and compete instead of hopping your fat ass online to argue with a woman who didn't even have no smoke for you, but now you got the smoke, huh? Now you got it, nigga. Now what, bitch nigga? Now what? Now what, you raggedy piece of shit ass turd, ugly ass fat nigga? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it, nigga? You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You are just as powerless on YouTube as you are in your real motherfucking life, nigga, living in somebody's house. You live in a woman's house, nigga. Shut the fuck up. You can't talk to me. You can't talk to me, nigga. You can't breathe on me, baby. Baby, let me tell you something. You can't even walk the same block I walk. You can't go to the same stores I go to, nigga. Nigga. You better be grateful. You better be grateful I'm letting you breathe my air. You better be grateful I'm letting you breathe my air. That's what you need to be. See, because this is the thing. These mother...
I'm going to bring both of you back up. I love both of you babies. I really do. Both of you guys are actually
classic angry man. And that's just the beginning. Appreciate that from those folks at the Manosphere. Big shout out to the verbal assassin. She literally annihilated your ass. Literally. But you weren't going around telling people to read a book. You're going around talking about later on. The reason why I played this clip first, because he's going to tell you that men don't act like this. This isn't, what, 3 years ago? This was him 3 years ago. This was the angry man 3-4 years ago. However long this clip lasted, maybe even a year. This was this nigga a year ago. Now, last night, he got the nerve, the audacity, shout out to DJ Torch, he got the audacity to talk about this is a man's space and only men should conduct themselves in men's spaces. Women should not be here. You're going to hear all of this a little bit later on. This is this dude. This is the dude that went on a YouTube spree trying to hold cover for Just Pearly. This nigga right here. Listen to some more of his dumbness.
To build a name for themselves in these spaces, right? It wasn't until they started having Google Hangouts where people would have panel shows and the women would join the panel shows and they would consistently be on them shows and they made names for themselves. Hell, you even had Anton come out the other day and say to the guys, he apologized because he put on some of the women that then turned around and backstabbed him. Right? So, the reality is A lot of us guys, and I'm including myself, because in 2017 I had a crew that consisted of women. The only difference is, out of the women that I let in and allowed to be on my platform, the only one that was able to blow up was the Crimson Cure.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, out of respect, I'm not going to mention these ladies' names that he just referred to, out of respect for them. But let me tell you something. Those couple of those women that you're talking about are friends of mine. And let me tell you, the only difference, as you say, that they didn't blow up is because they chose not to go the path of the Crimson Cure, of the Crimson, what does she call herself? What else she called herself? I forgot the other name she calls her goddamn self. But listen, to me, the Crimson Cure is, as they called her, one of the mammies, one of them pick-me's. How come ain't none of y'all picked her yet? Anton, Angry Man, and all you other folks over there, how come for all that caping and all that building up of black men and putting y'all on a pedestal, how come ain't none of y'all reached out and made her an honest woman yet? How come? How come ain't none of y'all wiped her up? Angry Man, since she's so good, why haven't you got to one of your supporters and said, hey, you know, Crimson is a good woman? That's what you're trying to do, right? Build up the family, build up the black family, according to you and Anton. One of y'all is handling business, and one of y'all is handling, you know, the business of helping the black boys. Speaking of helping the black boys, I ain't seen Charles Faulkner in a minute. How that fun going over there? Any of these high-value niggas donated to you in the last month or so? But let's talk about these ladies. When he said Crimson Cure was the only one that put in work. Like someone called her the Crimson Gremlin, was the only one to put in work. Well, let me tell you, the first time I heard about the Crimson Cure, when I clicked onto her chat and I started listening to her, the first thing she was talking about was giving blowjobs. How to please a man, giving him a blowjob. You should suck his dick daily to keep him right, because it's hard out there for a pimp. It's hard out there for a black man. You got to do what you got. You got to nestle him in your bosom. You got to suck his tallywhacker to make him feel like somebody. That was some of the very first words I heard out of her mouth. And I thought it was just coincidence. But then I started running into other YouTubers and reading some of the chats, and they all had the same sentiment. All that dick riding she doing, how come none of y'all niggas in the manosphere has wiped her up yet? Angry Man, that's the work she put in. She started caping for y'all niggas instead of holding y'all accountable. That's what I saw. Now, is the Crimson Cure wrong about everything she say? Of course not. When it comes to work ethic and comparing it to the two ladies and the ladies that you talking about was a part of that crew, I can tell you, Angry Man, one of those ladies in particular that you tried to disrespect, if it had not been for her, you would not be in the position that you are in right now. If it not been for her hard work behind the scenes, late nights of pulling up information, sending it to you, clipping it for you, making sure that you was at your meetings on time, emailing folks, doing all this other stuff behind the back chat, while all you did was turn on the camera and you yap for 3-4 hours at a time. And then after all of that work was said and done, when you started gaining popularity, you're talking about you rebranded it? No, you shitted on them. And they got the fuck away from you. And the only one that was willing to hang out was the Crimson Cure. tell the story as it is. Don't make me pull these two ladies up here to verify what I'm saying, because I will. But that story you just told about she was the only one that was willing to put in the work, that's some bullshit, and you know it.
The only one that was able to blow up was the Crimson Cure. Shout out to Seeker of Truth, said, trying to get me pulled over early. You rocking those jams while I was driving, LOL. Ha, appreciate you, bro. Said the cam up only panels benefit the women, I think. No, that's not true. Because there's a woman in this space that never turned her camera on and she was able to blow her channel up. And you know who I'm talking about.
And that just goes to show you how thirsty you niggas are. You're absolutely right. She's talking about Jessica X, Avatar X. Showed y'all niggas a little bit of side titty and came at you with a soft British accent, and y'all was dropping coins to her like a ready teller, giving it up like a motherfucking ready teller. Getting fucked out your dream by a avatar with no Vaseline. That's what was happening to y'all. And then finally, some of you niggas caught on. So Jessica X ain't hot no more. Y'all needed somebody a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. So you chose Just Pearly. Well, actually, she chose y'all. Just like my man is gonna say a little bit later on. She built her business off fucking and working with black men. She built her YouTube channel off the back of black men and women. Currently has a black boyfriend, but still invites a known racist, a known white supremacist on her channel, not giving no pushback. And the only reason y'all say that she didn't give pushback because she didn't know better. Well, she knew better to have this motherfucker on the channel. She can read. Y'all run around talking about how great her business savvy is, but so how could, I guess what you're trying to say, two things can be true? She can be smart as hell in business and be dumb as hell at recognizing what ain't good for her business. I thought y'all was giving sound advice, Anton Daniels. Sound advice would have been, no, don't put this dude on your channel, because you're going to get some pushback. And sooner or later, because I brought you to this platform, it's going to fall in my lap. What you did. You, Anton, you, Angry Man, you, BGS, you other niggas that cape for Just Pearly, y'all had time to bail out. You had time to retract and react to the statements that you made. But no, you doubled down. So the heat is off Just Pearly now. The heat is now on you. The heat is on, Angry Man. Shout out to the Duke and Dawn. He all on your ass. Shout out, you gotta say it. Shout out to Danica Marie and Six the Goddess. I'd never heard of none of these women until Just Pearly. Until the Just Pearly debacle, when these women literally said, oh, Anton, you gonna cape for that after what she said? Fuck you. Yanni, but Yanni, listen, Yanni, I'm not gonna do it again, Yanni. I promise, Yanni, it'll never happen again, Yanni. Six, oh my God, Six. I had you in my kitchen. I had you in my house. You broke bread with my wife. I should have the opportunity to fuck you over at least once. Yanni, Six, Tanika. That's right. You got to go to the other side. But check these niggas out, because a lot of y'all only stay on the front fence. Y'all never go to the backyard to see what these niggas really about. Now, some of you women that are caught up in this entanglement, you have to take accountability and ownership also. Because a lot of y'all women that fuck with the angry man, it's not like you didn't know who he was. A lot of y'all that fuck with Anton Daniels, as I heard Yanni say out her own mouth, Six the gotta say out her own mouth, I went into this not trusting you. Let me say something, folks. When you in business with someone and they feel the need to record everything that you say or do, that should tell you that business is doomed and bound to fail. Because you don't trust the person that you're dealing with so much so that everything that comes out of his mouth, you have to document for just these purposes. Listen to some more of this clown.
You know who I'm talking about, right? Said, I didn't know Crimson Cure was Avengers. No, Crimson Cure was not, she's not part of the Avengers. The Toxic Avengers is new. Crimson Cure is part of the Black Order. See, back in the 2017, I had what was called the Black Order. And Crimson Cure was a part of the Black Order. That's back when everybody was calling me Thanos and shit like that, right? But she's the only woman.
It's hard not to stop and go on this, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard not to. But listen, this is 2023. He said he's been doing this since 2017, since they've been calling him Thanos. You're gonna hear this nigga later on talking about progress, growth. The same shit, the same clothes, the same style, the same background, damn near, you've been using for the last 6-7 years. It's 2023. You started in 2017. So that's what? 6 years. You've been doing the same thing. What growth is that? What scholarship fund have you started? What Boys and Girls Academy did you go to and help some underprivileged youth? What foundation did you start in the 6 years, Thanos, that you've been doing this now? At least 6 years. Where I've seen people that's come in these spaces that's just blew by you. Lead attorney is one example. Blew by you. BGS, blew by you. Kevin Samuels, blew by you. Jessica X, blew by you. Taz Exclusives, blew by you. Nyla Says, blew by you. Jessica X, blew by you. Obsidian, blew by you. O'Shea Dukes Jackson left you in the dust. And so many other content creators. You will look at your stream and it says you have 400,000 plus subs. Does not compute, nigga. Who watches you is not even 10% of what the numbers that you say you have. And see, you can't fool someone like me because I'm into the numbers, because I have a radio station. So I have to focus on the numbers and focus the station accordingly. What would be the best time to bring on this show, that show, to where I attract a following for the radio station naturally? You would unblock them motherfucking subs. Don't fool yourself. I got receipts. So if you ever come to any one of these platforms or one of these streams, I should say these live uploads that I have, and you want to call me out on it, I got more receipts. I'm just talking about it. But I do have the receipts of what I'm saying to you. I can show you exactly where you don't have any growth. I can show you in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, you're still doing the same damn thing. Grifting. You've been the masculine mercenaries. You've been the toxic Avengers. You've been Beano Nation. You've been, what else is it? Boss Talk Radio. You've been, you've had the Drip Lounge. You've done this, you've done that. And everything based on how many super chats or cash apps you can get. No valuable information has come out of any of those things. None. But I digress.
Out of my crew that was able to grow her channel. And the only reason she was able to grow her channel is because she put in the work. You feel what I'm saying? She put in the work. She put in the work. The rest of them didn't really put in any work.
Oops, I almost slipped. I'm glad I caught myself because I sure was about to mention their names. I'm glad I caught myself. So none of those people, long before you became this angry man, a person that you are, none of those people put in any work. What about what Crimson Cure did other than change her style of talking points? What did she do so much different from them other women that you say that didn't put in the work? What? Be honest with yourself. Of course you're not going to answer to me, and of course you're not going to speak to it on a live stream. I bet you won't. I bet you won't put these so-called, pull these ladies up and say what you just said while they are on a stream with you. I bet money that you won't. I'll bet my grandkids money that you won't. I'll bet their grandkids money that you won't. I'll go back all the way to my kids, their kids, because I just know that this is this is a winning deal here. Long before my grandkids even get here, I'm willing to put up their money against you. Long before, because I know you're wrong. This is a bet that I could not lose. I guarantee you, you would not call them up and put them on your platform and say what you just said, that they didn't put in the work. Especially one woman in particular. Especially one, because without her, the YouTube streets would not be what it is, good or bad. Without her, a lot of what you see in front of you, all these little, whatchamacallits, because let me ask you, where did you learn about StreamYard from, Angry Man? Where did you know about the software and the different fonts and different things? Where did you get all that information from? Damn sure it wasn't a Crimson Cure.
And everybody went their separate ways. I kind of disbanded the Black Order and rebranded.
No, they didn't go their separate ways. They hauled that. They got the fuck away from you. That's what they did.
Most of the women who have made names for themselves,
they got the fuck away from you.
They did it utilizing the men. And unfortunately, a lot of us misjudged and thought that the men were at a point where they could handle women being in these spaces. Now, before anybody gets mad at me or anybody else that did that, we need you to understand why we did it. The reason why we did want there to be women in these spaces because we wanted, you know, we're having these discussions, we're dropping this knowledge or whatever. Guys wanted to put it to the test. Shout out to Thomas. Guys wanted to put it to the test. Guys wanted to, you know, see if the men in these spaces could actually stand up to the women, could actually be in conversations with the women and stand their ground. And unfortunately, a lot of men fail that test.
Angry Man, and you failed miserably. From the first clip that I played from The Verbal Assassin, Bomb Cherry has lit your ass up. Shout out to Bomb Cherry. Tyranny has lit your ass out. Shout out to Tyranny. There's so many women that on these panels. Raw B lit your ass up. The list goes on of women that you have had arguments with. That you have literally, just like you did with, no disrespect to verbal, just like you did. How many times did you call that woman a bitch in that stream? How many times did you challenge her intelligence in that 3-minute and 46-second clip? But that's you. That's who you are. That's who you and Anton Daniels are. That's what kind of niggas y'all are. It's by nature. Y'all can't help yourself. It's inherent within you niggas to argue with women because you do it so effortlessly. You do it with ease. You're more feminine than a lot of these women sometimes when it comes to sitting down having a conversation. Bitch ass, butt hurt, bitch ass niggas, both of y'all. Now I'm trying to be nice because I spoke to my friend about this and I said, you know what? I know you're going to be nice and you're not going to say nothing to the angry man. But I'm going to say something for you. Nigga, you are out your fucking mind. You are dumber than a bag of fucking rocks to believe that the person that you said was the best woman in the group that you had, the Crimson Gremlin, the woman that all she does is sit around and talk about sucking dick or making comments about somebody else's shit. What does she bring to the table? What does she do to uplift you and the black community so much, angry man? What does she do? What is the best thing about her streams? What value would the average black woman get from the Crimson Cures stream? What value? Now I know there's another lady in particular that you dealt with, hoping, is cheering for me to dig in your ass, but I'm gonna allow them to do that because I'm not gonna spoil the moment when they both finally decide to say, you know what, enough is enough. Come to the carpet, nigga. I got something for you. You 3 sandwich, no content, pot belly ass having motherfucker. Listen to this clown some more.
I'm gonna name him. Anton Daniels, the lead attorney, the angry man. Say it again. Anton Daniels, the lead attorney, the angry man. All said, it is what it is. We need to move on. We got other work to do. Now, what do all 3 of those names have in common? What do all 3 of those names have in common? It really gives you an idea of
what,
where the priorities are and who has the right priorities. What do those 3 names have in common?
I'm trying to figure it out. What? What, nigga? What? Well, you know, I know that beard got to smell like ought to be damn.
One word. Growth.
So angry man, what growth have you had, brother? Where's your growth? What are you doing? I saw you a couple years ago live streaming from your car. I saw you a couple years ago with that same background. I saw you a couple years ago still waiting 20, 30, 40 minutes, an hour. Let me turn that down just a little bit. Oh, my bad. Let me turn that down. Before you even went into your monologue about what your topic was. You begged for super chats for an hour. And damn near every one of your streams. You call yourself a DJ. I don't know how YouTube lets you get away with that. To be quite honest with you, I guess because you bought some subs, you know, they think you're important. They don't fuck with you as much. But you know, I guess a little lowly DJ like me with a PPL broadcast license, ASCAP broadcast license, and all this other stuff, I get shut down from YouTube. But they'll let you niggas ride the fuck out. I spend my money on the correct credentials. I even went and bought a Creative Commons license from YouTube. And these motherfuckers still shut me down, but they'll let you ride out an hour at a time, playing somebody else's fucking music. No credit. No credit at all. Other than the head bobbing you're doing.
Growth.
No growth. Absolutely none. Zero. Look at your background. Look at your background.
Coach Greg Adams. I forgot about Coach.
What growth? Look at the background. What growth? What is so spectacular about them stick figurines you got in the back there? They probably cost what? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. $1.99 a piece. So you probably spent about $20 on all that background. That lamp right there that's sitting up on the top, them 2 lamps, you can get them what for about $5. The background, the colors and all that, you know, the light bulb itself costs about what? How much? $2. So all together, just what I'm looking at here, minus your computer, your internet, you probably spend about $75. With all them super chats you get, and this is the best that you can come up with. This is the best background. This is the best studio equipment that you could come up with. Check yourself or you wreck yourself. But let's continue. Growth, huh? What growth?
I forgot about Coach. Anton Daniels, Coach Greg Adams, lead attorney, the Angry Man. Make sure you hit the Cash App, support the show, support the movement. David said, cook, big dog, appreciate you. Yo, shout out to Dawan coming through with the Beano energy.
Now, let me ask you, Angry Man, what is the movement? What's the movement? What is the, as they say, what is the mission statement? What is your ultimate goal of what you're doing? To do what? Is it to just make profit for yourself? Or is it to uplift the community? What is the mission? Can you define it for us? Can you tell me what the mission of the Angry Man channel is? I know what my mission is. My mission is to put information out there for some people that may not know it. My mission on my radio station is to provide quality music and entertainment for people that choose to listen to my radio station. Not garbage, not a whole bunch of swear. I literally choose every song that goes onto my jukebox. I don't deal with the DJs. I allow them to play their own style of music. I allow them to be them. I don't censor them in any way. I just ask them in a polite way, please, let's try and keep our music as clean as we possibly can over here. That is my mission, to provide quality entertainment. Now, if I should happen to make a few coins in this endeavor, nothing wrong with that. But I'm not going to, after every song that I play on my station or after every statement that I make on an upload, say, hit the Cash App. Support the show. If y'all don't support the show, I'm not going to give you this information. If y'all don't support the show, I'm not going to put any music on the jukebox. If y'all don't support the show, I'm only going to play, wait a minute. It's now 8 o'clock. I've been playing for an hour. You niggas ain't sent no super chats or no donations. Show over. That's what you said. And you'll see. Let's continue.
And tonight I'm going to try to cook, but I'm going to try to cook without getting too upset.
That's that. Beano energy.
Because I ain't even going to lie. This is one of those topics that's gonna get me upset. And shout out to my dog Anton, who's over.
Wait. This is the nigga that's talking about women are emotional creatures. He just said it himself. I'm gonna cover a topic tonight that I might get emotional. I guess he meaning mad, or I guess he mean to get into his angry man rage. He's gonna get emotional. But isn't that what he says about you women? That y'all only act off emotion. Y'all don't speak. Y'all speak subjectively, not objectively. Remember this little part right here, because this is what he's going to tell you later on. I told you I got about an hour. About an hour of fire. I clipped it from him last night. Let's listen. And to be honest, first, folks, I thought, you know what? This is a 4-hour show. I could literally just download the whole thing and just cover the whole. Nah, hell no.
There. He's over there right now doing a show about Freaknik. Hold on, we go stream some of it, see what they over there talking about. We go stream some of it, see what they over there talking about.
I feel like the messages were being put out by people like you are the same with the ones that you guys are talking shit about. The rappers, the people in
Like what? Give me an example.
Yikes. Didn't expect that, did you, angry man? Didn't expect Anton to be in the middle of a nigga you ain't shit pushback session. Huh? Didn't expect that, did you? Let me go back right here. Listen. This is what the angry man walked into. This is what this nigga walked into.
We go stream some of it, see what they over there talking about.
I feel like the messages were being put out by people like you are the same with the ones that you guys are talking shit about. The rappers, the people in
Like what? Give me an example. Give me an example.
Okay, perfect example. I'm from a place called Guyana, where we believe that everybody gets a cup, the land of many waters. A big thing we have there is judgment is forgotten, and mind your own fucking business, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can that.
Where's that located at? Where's that located at?
South America.
Okay.
And it's a place where Africans were dropped off during the slave trade, and then the actual indigenous helped in the desert.
Wait. This is a businessman. Understand that. He says he's an international businessman. And he's going to tell you that later on. This nigga didn't know where Guyana was at. He didn't know anything about the country itself. Nothing. Not even its importance and its place of the slave trade. And that's why this man came on. He came to give pushback about one thing only, and you'll find out what that is. I'm not going to spoil it.
Even the people who were there helped us get our freedom. We fought off a bunch of different colonizations, different countries, Europe, France, Ireland. They all tried, they all failed. Mm-hmm. Guyana is like a very big stronghold in the West Indies. Okay. West African culture.
Yo, shout out to Ferris. Shout out to Big Mike. He said, I knew it was a female in the first place. Oh, yeah.
I grew up here. All the port cities, New York, Boston, you name it. I've been around the hood, but I'm educated. My parents made sure that I had a proper education. With that being said, now I work with these nonprofits in Los Angeles, and we're looking at the pipeline and information to kids. Because I work for a company called IFMA, in which we take children. Don't say. Sorry, I won't drop. I work for a company that we take kids around the world and we teach them how to fight, and we show them what the world is like. And recently, we've been talking about media, the intake of media in children. One of the biggest platforms are they're streaming. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I said you're a big name in this, because a lot of the people I've heard say your name are children. Mm-hmm. And then when I go to media, I have a few friends in the YouTube sphere that do what you do. It's not my will well, so I don't really judge them. They're my boys. But yeah, their main demographic is these young black men. Now, if you're identifying the problems inside of the black community with like financial illiteracy, to not being able to read, all these issues that black people in the United States, I feel like you guys aren't doing shit but kicking them for not knowing how to do better.
Well, apparently you haven't watched my platform long enough then.
Well, I watched it enough. I watched it.
How much have you watched?
That's it.
I watched it with just pro.
He said, I watched it enough to know that you guys are a part of the problem. You guys are a part of the problem, Anton, angry man. And this was from someone that has no vested interest in you at all. He actually came here looking for one thing. And that means what he was looking for is how the information is disseminated to children via the internet, via social media. And in his quest to find out, because it's obvious he was not looking for good things, he was looking for things that showed the bad side, and he ran into you. So his immediate reaction to you when you asked him, and he said, you guys seem to me, you have a problem with black men. Also, black women. From the outside looking in, this is what I see, basically what he said. And you can't deny that, because you can go back to Angry Man stream, you can go to Anton stream, you can go back to several of these streams. You don't need to go to 1,000 streams, you only need one. It didn't take me 5 minutes to figure out Angry Man was a grifter. It didn't take me 5 minutes to figure out after I saw Anton Daniels that he was a grifter. Duke and Don exposed you for what you are. Hey GMT, where you at? We need the Grandmaster Troll up in this bitch. I ain't seen you in a minute, brother. How you been? But see, if you don't know better, you won't do better. And for those of you that are still hanging out there with the Angry Man, you don't know better, so you won't do better. And Angry Man is going to tell you that a little bit later on. And here it is, his daddy, Anton, looking for a pat on the back from somebody, because that's what he's going to continue to do. He's going to continue to pull out, well, how did you find me? Well, who's talking about me? So what do you mean? Who, and how do you, so all the things that you know what I'm saying? You know how they, when you're trying to big up yourself and you're not impressing the person that you're talking to? That's just what's happening here with Anton and Angry Man. Let's go.
Really thing, like I followed the whole manosphere from you to Chisha, all these
Hold on. So how long have you been following? How long have you been watching?
About a year now, investigative.
Okay, so you've been listen. So you've been investigating and watching me for a year.
Yeah, for a project we're on, but it wasn't you. I stumbled.
No, that's fine. Let's just talk about me. I don't want to talk about anybody else.
Okay.
So what have you seen? What is your impression?
Honestly, I don't like to judge nobody because I feel like.
No, I'm asking you to judge me.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm getting on.
Okay.
For me, it's hard to judge because of my profession. I judge a man by our 15 to 25 minutes facing each other. Other than that, he's just another man. Period.
But you just said that you've been investigating it for over a year, right?
Yeah, because of the pipeline directly to the kids, and then
cool. So based off of what you've seen from me over a year of investigation, what is your impression? What is your impression? What is it that I do?
Fuck, man! It seems like that you're mad at black folks, black men, but don't have any real resolution towards it. I don't want to talk about personal.
Wait. So, stop. Let's do one issue at a time, right? So I'm mad at black men.
I feel like you're mad at black men and women, like black men, but don't have any real resolution.
What did I do?
Y'all pay attention to this.
It seems like that you're mad at black folks, black men, but don't have any real resolution towards
Mic
it.
drop.
I don't want to talk about personal.
Wait. Stop.
And look at this dumb nigga right here. Look at the look on his face. Look at this dumb motherfucker right here. Look at that. Whew, my God. Come on, angry man. Is he wrong? No. Because that's all y'all do. That's all y'all do is talk shit about black men that don't follow under the realm of y'all and black women. Everything about y'all niggas channel is geared about either destruction or talking about black women. And this is from somebody that has known you guys less than a year on a, as he said, investigative. So that means he's looking past personal. He's not looking at you in a personal way. He's looking at you from a journalistic information gathering. And so far, all the information that he's gathered about you says exactly what he said. That it seems like you're mad at black men. It seems that you're mad at black women with no particular solutions to what you're bitching about. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, of course. But that's basically what he's saying. And then you get this look. You get this look. You get that. You get that look right there. From dumb, angry, dumbass, bitch ass. This is, you know what, angry man? The more I report on you, the more I don't like you. I really don't like you. The more I report on you, to be quite honest with you, because I can't like someone that I totally have no respect for. And I have zero respect for you. Zero. As a man, as a content creator, as a father, as anything to do with the so-called that you and I have the same chemistry of men. I despise you. I loathe you. And there's nothing worse. If you and I were on a combat and I had to depend on you, I'd frag you. I most certainly would. I'd frag you. Go look it up. I don't tell you, I won't tell you what it means. You go look it up. Me and you was in the same foxhole, I'd frag you. You watch enough movies. You know exactly what I mean. Look at the stupid look on your face.
One issue at a time, right? So I'm mad at black men.
I feel like you're mad at black men and women, like a self-hatred type of thing.
So black men and black women.
Oh yeah.
Do I help? Wait. Do I help black men and black women? Because there's a difference between holding them accountable and actually helping.
Well, that's the thing. We talk about help, the tangibility. Are we talking about like nonprofits and giving back to communities, like actual tangibility? Because I don't know. Because I do that myself. I run
it. Last year, though.
But I thought you was investigating me for the last year, though. And he told you in his investigation, which you don't want to accept, that what he found about you was that pretty much that you ain't shit. Let's continue. This is part 2 coming up.
His name is Chisha. He's a really good guy. And then he mentioned you. And so if Chisha mentioned you.
And that's right. But wait, but that was a little bit after Kevin died. Right?
That was way after. Because if you talk to Chisha, he'll tell you. He could just tell you when he trained with me. Because I was like, hey, have you heard of these guys? Because I was hearing about like some guy named O'Shea, Fresh and Fit, that type of shit. I'm in Los Angeles. So that I think, especially how the algorithms work, unless you're searching for shit, you ain't gonna really find it. And so then I started looking, and then you popped up, and you were more.
What was you searching on?
Man, you know how YouTube goes. You type in something, it'll have a video, reaction video, click someone's name. I just fell in the wormhole, fam. A straight up wormhole. And then as I'm working on this project, they were like, "Yeah, man."
You know what, folks? Before I go any further, let me switch this out here. This is the wrong part. Right, here we go. This is where we're at. Now
I'm trying to wait to see if he's gonna call back because I want to give me a house tour. I want to give me the house tour. I did want to see that house. I wanted to see what was happening out there in Los Angeles, and see that $950,000 house. See him getting it.
Where's the link at? Where's the link at?
I'm waiting on him to call back.
Where's the link at? I don't see no link. I don't see no link, so fuck it. I just super chat again.
No, folks, I'm gonna get this right. Y'all just hold on. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna get this right. I'm gonna get this right. Let me pause this. Let me give you some music here a second. Hold on.
D Knight says, "What up, Anton? Listening to you."
Hold on. Let me stop this. Let me do this. I gotta.
Fuck, man, it seems like that you're mad at black folks, black men, but don't have any real resolution towards it. I don't want to talk about personal issues.
Wait. So hold on, stop. Let's do one issue at a time, right? So I'm mad at black men.
I feel like you're mad at black men and women, like a self-hatred type of thing.
So black men and black women.
Oh yeah.
Do I help? Wait. Do I help black men and black women? Because there's a difference between holding them accountable and actually helping.
Well, that's the thing. We talk about help, the tangibility. Are we talking about like nonprofits and giving back to communities, like actual tangibility? Because I don't know. Because I do that myself. I run it
last year, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. But somebody can say.
See, this is why the black community can't get ahead. Because the Negroes like this.
And then you can go look.
Because the Negroes like this.
$20,000 got dropped under that name, but you got to research to see if.
Just based off of what it is that you see me saying on the internet, right? Because it's a difference between holding people accountable,
right?
And also because, like, for example, on the Millionaire Morning Show, every single day, I teach people and I use examples that's relatable in order to continue to show people how it is that they need to think about everything from a business perspective, right?
Right.
Every day, Monday through Friday, at least 2 hours every day, right?
See, this is why I don't got no patience for Negroes like that, because they go work at a community center or slap a Band-Aid on some disadvantaged children, and then all of a sudden they think they're holier than thou and they can judge every black person on the damn planet.
More importantly, again, I'm married to a black woman. I'm a father of a black daughter, right?
Right.
I also take care of all of the people that surround me, and everybody that works for me is successful and they make a lot of money as a result of it.
Okay.
So where's the self-hatred at? Because every person that works for me is black.
Well, I guess. See, that don't mean nothing to him.
Okay, folks, I just wanted y'all to listen to that part. Now, let me just back up just a little bit here, okay? Let me back up just a little bit. I want to go right to here. We'll pick it up from right here. This is where I'm going to start making my comments.
Community center or slap a Band-Aid on some disadvantage.
Right.
No.
Every day, Monday through Friday.
No, that's not it.
This is why the black community can't get ahead. Because the Negroes like this.
Okay, first and foremost, what do you know about this man? Angry Man, what do you know about him? Other than the few words when you click onto this channel, what do you know about him? But again, he's going to tell you later on that he looks at things objectively. So wait a minute, folks. Let me do something here. Now, with the help of that good old thing that we call Google, let me ask you something. Hey, Google. Hey, define objectivity.
Sorry, what do you want to define?
Define objective.
Here's the definition of objective. Of a person or their judgment, not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and representing facts.
That is objective. Of a person or their judgment not influenced by personal opinions or feelings in consideration and representing facts. That is objective. When you're thinking objectively, Angry Man. Hey, Google, what is subjective thinking?
According to Masterclass, subjective is a term that refers to someone's personal opinions or feelings regarding a particular subject matter, Subjective views or opinions are not based on truth or fact. They are one person's unique interpretation of an idea and their own thoughts, feelings, and background.
So, angry man, after hearing that, subjective, not based on a person's unique interpretations of ideas and their own thoughts and feelings and backgrounds. What does it also say? What is subjective information? Subjective is a term that refers to someone's personal opinions or feeling regarding a particular subject matter. So aren't you speaking subjectively about this man because you have no facts on him other than the few words that he said? But you already calling him Negro. But he gonna take care of your ass later. Never, ever judge a book by its cover, angry man. If you don't learn anything else today, learn this. Never, ever judge a book by its cover. Just because a man appears to be unassuming, that's your fault for making that judgment. But let's go.
The Negroes like this.
$20,000 got dropped under that name, but you got to research to see if.
Just based off of what it is that you see me saying on the internet, right? Because it's a difference between holding people accountable,
right?
And also because, like, for example, on the Millionaire Morning Show, every single day, I teach people and I use examples that's relatable in order to continue to show people how it is that they need to think about everything from a business perspective. Right?
Right.
Every day.
Okay.
Monday through Friday. Okay. At least 2 hours every day.
Well, Anton, the Don went to your Patreon and he showed us the information that we could find there on your business. And what it amounted up to is nothing. Other than some past accolades that you had, there's nothing that says that you are a businessman. There's nothing to say that you run multi different companies. Nothing. We saw it for ourselves. We saw it with our own eyes. This man went to your Patreon, where you direct everyone to go to learn about your business and what you do. He ran into the next roadblock that he got to pay for some course to get the rest of the information. Come on, man. If this is not a grip, I don't know what is.
Right?
See, this is why I don't got no patience for Negroes like that, because they go work at a community center or slap a Band-Aid on some disadvantaged children, and then all of a sudden they think they're holier than thou and they can judge every black person on the damn planet.
More importantly, again, I'm married to a black woman. I'm a father of a black daughter, right?
Right.
I also take care of all of the people that surround me and everybody that works for me.
Well, Anton, I got to put on some music for that. Well, Anton, if you're married to a black woman and you have a black daughter, that's all more of a reason for you to give Just Pearly pushback on what she said. The mere fact that you can now go back into her history and realize that the slavery with Nick Fuentes was not an isolated incident, you will say a little bit later on in this clip, is Just Pearly racist? You'll answer the question, no. And I guarantee you this, a lot of those University of Georgia football players thought that coach wasn't racist either, till he showed his ass. How many black football players has gone through the University of Georgia since that man's been there? But when he got in this element, when he thought no other person was looking, when he thought that footage would never be shown, he let out his true feelings. And that's basically what Just Pearly did. If it walked like a duck, if it has feathers, if it swims, it's a duck. You can't skirt around racism. Either you're in it or you're out of it. There's no middle ground with that, Anton. And for you to have a black wife and a black daughter, you should be more upset than any of us. Because you let an infiltrator into your mess. You let someone into your home that thinks less of you. Do you see it that way, Anton? The things that Just Pearly said, that means she thinks less of you. You're just a vehicle. And just like the old slavery days, once the slave is done, turn you out to pasture. As a matter of fact, I knew this was going to be a kind of long stream today, so let me pull up something else here, folks. Along with chewing these two niggas and spitting them out, let me pull up something here, okay? Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Listen to the music. Okay, Anton and Angry Man, like I said, you know, when you're so-called reprimanding somebody or you're trying to get somebody to see your point, you can't be subjective. You have to be objective. You have to bring facts to the table of why we thought you should have gave Just Pearly some pushback, or why you should have completely disavowed her, Angry Man. Listen to this. This came back. You see, y'all like to pull out shit from the Holocaust. Let me pull this out for you. Check this out. This is why every black person should be mad as fuck about what Just Pearly said.
But John Henry Falk may have experienced the most profound effect. He was a graduate student when he interviewed the former slaves, including the two women you hear in this broadcast. Himself interviewed just before he died in 1979, Falk was going on about how he believed in giving blacks the right to go to school, giving them the right to vote, giving them the right to go into anything they qualified for. And then he said he experienced an epiphany.
I was sitting out on a wagon tongue with this old black man, and was telling him what a different kind of white man I was. I remember him looking at me very sadly and kind of sweetly and condescending and said, "You know, you still got the disease, honey. I know you think you're cured, but you're not cured. You can't give me the right to be a human being. I'm born with that right. Now, you can keep me from having that. If you've got all the policemen and all the jobs on your side, you can deprive me of it. But you can't give it to me, because I was born with it just like you was." My God, it had a profound effect on me. I was furious with him. But the more I reflected on it, the more profoundly it affected me. And I realized this was where it really was.
Tell you the truth, when I think of it today, I don't know how I'm living.
I remember that just as well. Look like to me, I can.
Been slaves all our lives, and mother was a slave, and sister was a slave, father was a slave.
They know nothing about reading right there. All that I know, they teach you to mind your master and your missus. Mom and them didn't know where to go. You see, after she would go, just like he turned something out, you know, didn't know where to go.
They are haunting voices from the past. Not actors reading a script or scholars reading a text, but the actual voices of men and women, Americans, who were born in slavery.
My name is Fountain Hughes. I was born in Charlottesville, Virginia. My grandfather belonged to Thomas Jefferson. My grandfather was 115 years old when he died. And now I am 101 years old. Some people didn't have no beds when they were slaves. People slept on the floor. Pallet here, pallet there. Just like a lot of... And now I am 101 years old.
I want y'all to listen to that profound statement just now. One man lived to be 115 years old. 115 years of being enslaved. Another man lived to be 105 years old. 105 years of being enslaved. Over 100 years of being enslaved. As the black woman said, they turned us out just like we was cattle, nowhere to go. See, Anton, this is what you and Angry Man and Obsidian and all you other dumb-ass niggas that's out there caping for Just Pearly, this is what you motherfuckers are missing. 200 years between two men that couldn't walk, shit, piss, sleep without direction of white man. And at any time in those 115 years or 105 years that they stepped out of line, guess what happened to them? Angry Man, Anton, Just Pearly. See, I knew I was going to get mad today. I knew I was going to be pissed when I started talking about this. Because a lot of you dumb motherfuckers here in these platforms don't understand the significance of time. Some of you folks' grandmothers, great-grandmothers are not that far removed from slavery. If you are in your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, and even into your late 40s, chances are you only 3 or 4 generations removed from slavery based on the ages that some of these men lived to be. I knew who my great-grandmother was because she lived to be 107. She was born into slavery. I knew who my grandmother was. Angry Man, Anton Daniels, Just Pearly. Slavery wasn't that bad. Could you imagine being in bondage for 115 years? Slavery wasn't that bad. Slavery was a choice. Kanye West, somebody would make the choice to be enslaved for 115 years. Somebody would make the choice for less than 115 years to be treated less than a man. For 115 years, you dumb motherfuckers. And you still don't understand why you're not receiving pushback? Well, listen to some more.
Some people didn't have no beds when they were slaves. People slept on the floor. Pallet here, pallet there. Just like a lot of wild people. We didn't know nothing. Didn't like look at no book.
Harriet Smith, remembering what she saw as a small girl.
We didn't know nothing. Didn't allow you to look at no book. For 100 and some years, this man taught himself because he could not read. The speech that you hear is what he got gathered from the language around him. I guarantee you, if this man was alive right now, he could not spell T-H-E. He knew to use it. But I guarantee you, he couldn't point it out in a dictionary. Because he wasn't allowed to. He knew his name was Hughes, but he wasn't allowed to write it. Imagine the most basest thing that most kids do, writing their name in the dirt. Those children weren't allowed to do that because you know what? If the master or the overseer or Missy Ann caught them learning how to write, you don't hear this from Roots, Just Pearly. You don't hear this from Roots, Angry Man, Obsidian, Anton. You hearing this from a former slave. Now, it was easy for me to go and pull up this information to give Just Pearly pushback. Why couldn't y'all? You still could remain friends with her and give her the proper pushback if that was your ulterior motive, Anton, not to lose your business deals and contacts with her. You still could have gave pushback. Let's listen to this woman enslaved now.
We stood on that picket fence all day long, seeing them soldiers going back to Silent Zone in different places. Colored soldiers in droves. That's right along by our house. Our home is a two-story house, a white folk.
These recorded memories were among thousands of interviews done with ex-slaves in the 1930s and 40s.
Can you remember slavery days very well?
Of course, I remember all our white folks, and all the names of them, all the children. Call every one of the children's names.
Who did you belong to?
Jim Bunton, the baby boy.
The results of these digitally enhanced recordings are arresting, almost unbelievable. The idea of hearing the voices of actual slaves from the plantations of the Old South is as powerful, as startling really, as if you could hear Abraham Lincoln or Robert E. Lee speak. Listen again to Fountain Hughes, who was born in 1848.
We were slaves. We belonged to people. They sell us like they sell horses and cows and hogs and all like that. Have an auction bench, and they put you up on the bench and bid on you, the same as bidding on cattle, you know.
Much of what these three former slaves say may at first seem unremarkable. Much of what they say may surprise and upset, and their calm demeanor is at odds with the evil and violence we associate with slavery. Here is 91-year-old Texan Laura Smalley talking in the 1940s about the outcome of a tussle between two women, one black, one white, one slave, one mistress. The mistress tried to slap the slave, but the black woman pushed her into a chair. Laura Smalley was a girl at the time, but she remembers vividly what happened to the black woman when the master came home.
Well, they taken that old woman, poor old woman, cat in the peach orchard and whipped her. And, just tied her hand this way, around the peach orchard tree. I remember that just as well, looked like to me, I can. And round the tree and whipped her. And well, she couldn't do nothing but just kick her feet, just kick her feet. But it just had her clothes off down to her waist, Just didn't have her plumb naked, but they had her clothes down to her waist. And every now and then they'd whip her, and then snuff the pipe out on her, snuff the pipe out on her. The embers in the pipe, where you ever see the pipe smoking.
Blow them out on her?
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord, have mercy.
The plantation on which Smalley was a slave sounds brutal.
So, Angry Man, which part of slavery, whether it be, as you call it, antebellum slavery or regular slavery, wasn't harsh, according to what that woman just told you? That's a voice. That was a person that actually lived in that time, because y'all keep saying, you guys wasn't around that time. You have no proof. How do you know what these people went through? She just told you. She just told you what they went through as slaves. She just told you how a white woman, a white mistress, tried to slap a black woman when she tried to defend herself. What happened? As soon as the master came home, they took her out, tied her up to a peach tree, ripped her clothes down to it, didn't completely strip her naked, whipped her, and then took the snuff pipe and put out the embers on her, and then whipped her some more. And from what you could tell, this was not just a quick, I'm gonna whip you. This was an event. I guarantee you, all the slave was around watching this. She was made an example of, while the white mistress stood there and enjoyed every bit of what happened to that young black slave woman. So Anton, Angry Man, Obsidian, and for all you other motherfuckers out there that still want to cape for Just Pearly, go back and listen to Fountain Hughes. And listen to some more of this.
She recalls scrambling with other children for food from a huge wooden tray, like a hog trough.
All of them, you know, would get around that tray with spoons and eat, sit like mush or soup or something like that. And all them children get around there and just eat.
Fountain Hughes tells his interviewer about the relentless round of work for him on a Virginia plantation.
Night never comes out. You have nothing to do. Time to cut tobacco. If they want you to cut all night long out in the field, you cut. And if they want you to hang all night long, you hang tobacco. It didn't matter about your tired, being tired, you're afraid to say you're tired.
It was cotton, not tobacco, that solidified slavery, though. The invention of the cotton gin at the end of the 18th century made its processing easy, but the crop still needed enormous amounts of unskilled labor. Control of the slave and his labor through laws and regulations became paramount. Fountain Hughes talks about one of those controls, the pass system.
Now, I couldn't go from here across the street, or I couldn't go to nobody's house without I have a note or something from my master. And if I had that pass, that was what we call a pass. If I had that pass, I could go wherever he sent me, and I'd have to be back. Whoever he sent me to, they'd give me another pass, and I'd bring that back, so it's to show how long.
Even emancipation didn't truly free the slaves. Freedom freed slaves for more travail. The end of the Civil War found many cast adrift without skills and no place to go. And the Yankees who freed them weren't always seen as benevolent liberators.
I remember when the Yankees come along and took all the good horses and sold all the meat and flour and sugar and stuff out in the river and let it go down the river. And they know the people wouldn't have nothing to live on, but they done that.
The ex-slaves left one hell for another, perhaps.
So, for those of you that hollering about the folks the liberators weren't assholes, you just heard it out of the mouth of a former slave. This is what he witnessed. Are you, any of you going to contend with that? Or wait a minute, I know what somebody going to say. This is propaganda. Anybody could have recorded that. So somebody went through all this trouble to record a voice, to act like he was a slave, to prove you're right, that slavery wasn't that bad. Just Pearly, Anton. See, you folks want to talk about the Holocaust, and there's no denying it was a travesty. It was a tragedy. But let it be by no stretch of the imagination, folks, that slavery wasn't 3 times worse. The amount of black bodies that's gone forever because of slavery, during the transatlantic slave trade, those that were just killed because they or whipped to death or beat to death or hung or chopped or whatever, or torn apart by dogs when they chased them down. You think that was a record? You heard Fountain say, we were just like cattle. Dog died, what you do? Horse get lame, what you do? Let's finish this.
An even more dangerous one. No longer property, they didn't have the protections afforded property.
When we were slaves, we couldn't do that, see? And if we got free, we didn't know nothing to do. And my mother, she hunted places and bound us out for $1 a month. But we didn't have no property, we didn't have no home, we had nowhere, nothing, we didn't have nothing on it, just like the cattle, we just turned out and get along the best you could.
In Texas, the slaves weren't told they were free until 2 months after the war ended. Smalley remembers that her masters gave the slaves a dinner, and then they were free.
I don't hide the other side of the folks, freedom. We didn't know. They just thought, we're just feeding us, Them didn't know where to go. You see, after freedom broke, just like he turned something out, didn't know where to go. But just where to stay. Didn't know where to go. Turn us out just like, you turn out cattle.
In the narratives, the slaves used an interesting phrase for the end of slavery. They say, when the break came. Good times, easy times were not at hand. The trials for millions of black Americans didn't end in 1865. They continued. Laura Smalley and her family became sharecroppers. Harriet Smith's first husband was killed by whites during the Reconstruction, probably because of his political organizing. Fountain Hughes went north to Baltimore and worked at numerous jobs, including hauling manure. Not an enviable job, but it was the job of a free man.
And that's why you get so much pushback from me, angry man. This is why you get so much pushback from me, Anton, Obsidian. This is why. Because this is our history. Not that bullshit that Just Pearly was trying to tell that young white woman, young black woman. This is our history. What Fountain Hughes just told you. That they were turned out like cattle. They didn't call it freedom, they just called it the break. We got a break from one hell into another. And some slaves in Texas didn't find out till 2 months later that they were free. And free to do what? Just like the one slave lady said, free to do what? Just like Miss Smith said, free to do what? Fountain Hughes said his mother bound herself for $1. What does bound mean? Could it possibly mean that his mother was out selling herself? Whether it be in a sexual way or working for slave wages, as they called it. So this is why my man came on, Anton, and this is why Duke and Don is on your ass, Anton. This is why all us black men are on your asses. Because of this. Nothing more, nothing less. Because we know our history. Let's see what we got here. Let me make sure I pulled up the right clip back up.
Fuck, man. It seems like that you're mad at black folks, black men. But you gotta research to see if,
just based off of Woody holding them accountable and actually help.
Well, that's the thing. When we talk about help, the tangibility, are we talking about like nonprofits and giving back to communities, like actual tangibility? Because I don't know. Because I do that myself. I run it
last year, though.
Yeah, but I don't know. But somebody can say.
See, this is why the black community can't get ahead. Because the Negroes like this.
And then you can go look and see.
Because the Negroes like this.
$20,000 got dropped under that name, but you got to research to see if.
Just based off of what it is that you see me saying on the internet, right? Because it's a difference between holding people accountable.
Right.
And also because, like, for example, on the Millionaire Morning Show, every single day, I teach people and I use examples that's relatable. And
disadvantaged children, and then all of a sudden they think they're holier than thou, and they can judge every black person on the damn planet.
More importantly, again, I'm married to a black woman. I'm a father of a black daughter, right?
Right.
I also take care of all of the people that surround me, and everybody that works for me is successful, and they make a lot of money as a result of it.
Okay.
So where's the self-hatred at? Because every person that works for me is black.
Well, I guess.
See, that don't mean nothing to him. He want Anton to go down to the hood and give out turkeys to niggas.
You help them as much as you say you help them. Me being, okay, put it this way. I'm a world championship coach. It's tangible. It's facts. You can trace it. I have fighters who are world champions. I have gyms that have world championship fighters and team. I am the leader in those spaces. I employ guys. I ship guys out, send guys places.
And I think that is absolutely awesome.
I hear that, but when I go look,
I hear that, but
of things, it's just me fighting. We're talking about things that can help my community. Any platform that I'm on in my community that I help is fighters of color, because as you know, we don't have any unions or anything.
Well, hold on. Let me stop you there. 1 second. I am not separating myself based off of color.
Okay.
The difference is that I help people and I rock with people based off of proximity, right? I got friends. Proximity. So if the majority of the people...
Okay, if that's true, based off proximity, how in the fuck are you dealing with Just Pearly, Angry Man, and Anton? I thought proximity-wise, she lived in Canada. You said you flew her out, so it's not proximity. You didn't walk next door. You didn't drive a couple minutes away. That's not proximity. She's not done in your neighborhood. That's a false statement you just said. You deal with people based on proximity. Proximity of what? And that's what you limit your business to? Proximity?
That I grew up around, or the communities in which I...
See, here's the thing. I don't teach people to fight. I teach people to think.
Shut up, dumbass.
The blackest city in the United States of America, then those are the people that I'm going to hire. Those are the people that I'm going to help the most. And those are the people that I'm going to have the most affinity for as far as continuing to pour into and hold accountable. But let's be clear. I am not one of these pro-blackity black people. I love everybody. I rock with everybody.
We are, believe me, we are clear now. We are absolutely positively clear. But here comes the part. This is where you start caping for Just Pearly now.
That appreciates me or says, yo, Anton, I rock with you, as far as especially all of the different people that I get that I coach. I coach Asians, I coach white people, I coach a lot of different people. I am not a person that is going to separate myself by just championing and then doing things just for the black community. It just so happens to be that the community by which I was born and raised in just so happened to be black. But please do not hold me to the standard of a pro-black person just because the people that I help the most or the people that I hold accountable based off of proximity, similar to crime, just so happen to be black people. I rock with everybody. I do not separate myself based off of
See, there's a lot of these Negroes that float around here, and this is what they think they have to do to help black people. They think they have to kiss black people's asses.
Nigga, didn't I tell you to shut up?
Handout
shut up.
instead of holding black people accountable and giving them an opportunity for a hand up.
Shut the fuck up. What opportunity are you giving anybody? What hand up? Wait a minute. What hand up are you giving to anybody? What have you done to uplift your community, Angry Man? You dumb fuck.
Shut the fuck up. Something that really stuck with me recently, and why I called in, was this Just Pearly things incident. Because of the Africans from the UK. Now I have family in Brixton, all the way to Canada, Trinidad.
No. Let's drill down. Just Pearly thing. Okay. Give me the example. So you obviously seen the shit with the neo-Nazi Fuentes kid, right? And the blowback she got from having her on there. And then the fact that there was no pushback or any, it's not her job to get pushback. She's a white chick. But what I was saying was that you were championing for her. Like, you guys need to lay off her, This, you don't understand. I don't understand why, if you could separate yourself in the black. I never said lay off her, but go ahead. I'm with you. But you defended her.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. On several streams, you should say, y'all need to lay off Just Pearly. Because I'm rocking with her regardless. Yes, you did. On several streams, you said y'all need to back up off her. Because I rock with her on several streams. And then, right after that, you tore into black women. Yes, you did. This is where most of the smoke that you're getting now came from that one statement that you said, that black women are the worst thing, whatever you said about the black community. Black women literally destroyed the black community after caping for Just Pearly. You just said it. That was no more than 2-3 days ago. That's what, Yanni, oh, Yanni, I won't do it no more, Yanni. Yanni, I promise you, Yanni, if you don't leave me now, Yanni, don't do it, Yanni. Dun 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 dun, Yanni. Nigga, please. These black women called you out about that bullshit. And Angry Man, you think you skating under the radar. But honestly, you're not skating. You're just not a factor. You're trying to make yourself relevant in this conversation, but you're a non-factor. You're subjective of my objective opinion.
Words, my brother. I don't know the words, and I
absolutely defended her. And you know why I defended her? You know why I defended her?
Yeah, I was trying to get to that.
Well, hold on. You're saying somebody that
I can't stand niggas. Y'all know that? I can't stand niggas. I really can't stand niggas.
No, I'm saying you don't defend. You haven't put up an ounce of fight. And I'm going to say as a fighter, like you do when it came to this white woman, as you would when it comes to holding the black community accountable. What about...
Okay, so I'll give you an example. No. Let me give you an example. So, and I hate to name names because I said that I would never name names of these particular people. But if you go not let them say one negative word about Six the Goddess. As a matter of fact, whether I felt like she was right or wrong, nobody could publicly say anything about her, and I defended her more fierce, and people were pissed at me.
But it don't matter, Anton. Watch how this Negro do. It don't matter.
Let me tell you why. I had the same exact energy, if not more.
Shout out to G Money. He said, I hear Keisha on the inside trying to...
I'm going to do something, folks. There was a small deflection. See back there over his shoulder over there? There's a small mark or something on the wall back there. Now, look at Anton's eyes. Look at where he's looking at. He's looking directly over that man's shoulder. This is the point to where he knew that what he was saying really didn't make any difference to that man. Because he knew what you were saying was a cop-out. Was a bitch, you was just pulling the bitch-ass move that you normally do. As you folks said, shame, blame, and explain. That's what you were doing. These women had nothing, the women that you bringing up had nothing to do with the conversation about you. Deflection. And you still got the angry troll in the background over here talking about, I hate niggas. So do I. So much so, I hate niggas. That's why I called this Loose Nigga Roundup Session 2. Just for you. I hate niggas. I sure do. I'm a real live Sergeant Waters. I hate niggas. Go back and watch the Soldier Story. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I hate niggas.
Come out of it, man.
Here's the key. If I met you in real life and I fucked with you and you met my wife and you were in my kitchen and we kicked it, which just Pearly things did, and I don't say all of that because they don't know the extent of our relationship. Right? If I kicked it with you in real life, the only level of accountability that I'm going to have for you publicly is saying that other people shouldn't be coming at you.
Folks, does that man look like he's interested at all in what Anton is saying?
Pearly things. even though
honestly, look at the look on his face. Is he really? See, one of the things you got to know about body language. When someone usually has their hand on their chin, they're usually thinking about something else. Something has happened that's in his brain, housing group right now, that is completely tuned Anton out. He's just talking. You know how you do it? Y'all know how you folks do it? When you put your hand on your face and your chin and you start thinking about something, you're going to find out later on what he was thinking about. But let's continue.
Mentally, based off of what their beliefs are, I disagree with a lot of what both of them said. Okay. But I would never say that as friends publicly, because the only thing that I ever gonna say to you is what it is that I said privately. And I said
Anton,
this. I said, wow.
Stop. That's a fake friend. If you don't hold your friend accountable in public, don't fake it with me, and don't hold him accountable in private either. That's not a friend. A friend is going to tell you right, wrong, or indifferent. That's a friend. Bottom line to that. What you gonna let? Are you gonna let a friend shoot somebody? Yeah, fuck it. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. You'll let a friend dupe a little old lady out of $1 million? Fuck it. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. That's a friend. No, that ain't no friend. Because sooner or later, that very same friend that you consider a friend is gonna turn on you.
I'm never going to hold them accountable to y'all. Here's the key. I keep the same energy across the board. Number one. Right. Even to the point to where I still won't ever say anything negative about Six Public.
Shout out to James. He said, this is how women work. If they can't get you directly, then they'll send their beta, delta, or gamma male / simp foot soldiers against you. Textbook foolishness. Exactly.
Oh no. In the realm of what y'all consider alpha male, dumb nigga, you just ran into one. And you don't recognize it. You don't recognize you're in the presence of what you so-called an alpha male. And I'm not talking about Anton. The man already told you what he said. He told you what he did. And he wasn't braggadocious about it. Now he's going to show you in a little while.
Off of what they're trying to hold you accountable for at that particular time. You cannot separate it, and you can't say, well, Anton, don't hold this person down, because for every person that you name, I could probably name at least 3 or 4 publicly that we can talk about on the internet that I held down. That is black, that disagrees with what it is that I stand for, but just because they were my friend, I'm consistent across the board.
Notice how he's not really paying attention.
Fuck that. You damn right. Because he's not paying attention, angry man. Let me shut your ass up. You know why? Because what Anton's saying does not make sense. There's no fucking way in the world you're going to go and do business with someone and not unless you're a fucking lowlife that you don't trust. There's no fucking way that you're going to allow a so-called friend of yours to do some crabby shit and still consider that person a friend with you. A friend. Stop that. That's bullshit, and you know it.
Attention to that.
That's the thing.
He's just waiting to respond.
And I want to tell you, Mr. Daniels, I didn't come up here because even though I fancy myself a bad motherfucker, I don't come up here to pick fights with brothers, man. I don't want to do the name calling shit or all that stuff because
he just completely dismissed everything he said.
The fucking platform you built, and it's crazy. That's amazing. This is all new to me. That's why it's a project. I'm the, like you were saying, I don't know if you did the research. The reason why it's hilarious is because I had to do it to be on this project, and I was like, yo, I don't understand this YouTube shit. But
yo,
shut up, angry man. And that's the thing. Folks always come at you with, well, you must not have done your research on. Well, the mere fact that I clicked the button to come up on the panel should tell you enough that I did do some research on you. Enough. I've done enough research on you that I'm now curious enough to talk to you, to ask you what you meant by this, or why didn't you? So I did do enough research. I did. do the proper amount of research to get me to this level of my inquisitiveness.
So shout out to Justin. He said, thanks for the show.
I could never sit there and be acquaintances with someone that would allow any type of white supremacist, and this is me being a West Indian black man, first generation, raised in Los Angeles. I could never be friends. I could never be friends with one. And so
I don't
that
care.
being said,
She's not racist. But that's what you feel.
No, it's not. I'm not saying pearly things is racist.
Okay. Wait a minute. 1 second there, ladies and gentlemen. I got to call up Google again because I don't want my interpretation of what I think is a racist. I want to go with the renowned interpretation of what a racist is. Hey, Google, define racist.
Here's the definition of racist: characterized by or showing prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism against a person or people on the basis of their membership in a particular racial or ethnic group, typically one that is a minority or marginalized.
A person who is prejudiced against or antagonistic toward people based on their membership to a particular ethnic group, typically one that is marginally or minority. Marginalized, I should say, or a minority. So now if you listen to Just Pearly, and if you never heard her before and you saw the Nick Fuentes live stream, what would be your conclusion about Just Pearly? Yes, she is a racist. And instead of her saying, no, I'm not, or holding a stream, she decided to go back and double down and said, I'm not retracting anything I said. And anyone that uses my content, I'm going to strike your channel. That's what a racist does. They don't want to stand on their disrespect and don't want anybody to point out that disrespect. So Anton, if you feel comfortable having your black wife, having your black daughter, having your black workers around a known racist, then by all means, do so. But don't come back later on like OJ talking about, see, I knew white people wasn't shit. Notice I didn't say white folks. White people ain't shit. Just Pearly is not white folks. She turned into white people when she had Nick Fuentes on her show. I don't trust white people.
From what I saw with my own eyes, what I seen is a young girl that doesn't have enough brain to hop in there and have these conversations with these heavyweights she's bringing to the forefront. She was punching above her weight class and getting exposed.
That's your opinion.
Okay.
Shout out to Watch Me Do Better. Says someone give this man a teaspoon of castor oil. He is full of BW energy. Only focus on what black men not doing and never acknowledge what they have done on full display. I told you
that to me.
I told you when it comes to black men, we are judged by what we haven't done, not by what we have done. This is the reason why Anton going hard for going hard for Six the Goddess don't matter. What matters is what black people thought he should have did with the Pearly situation and didn't do.
And you're absolutely right, Angry Man. We agree on that. Six the Goddess has nothing to do with that. Six the Goddess is not the one that would be in question here. It is his relationship, not with a white woman. It is his relationship with a white person that expounded or expanded on racial tropes. And yes, as a black man, we expected him to hold her accountable for what she said. But like you, like Obsidian, And a few of these other minions, like these dumb motherfuckers typing down here, talking about this man is exhibiting woman characteristics. I'd hate to see the woman y'all hang around if he's feminine. I hate to see the women that y'all choose. Maybe some folks are right about you. Y'all might be out there choosing them transgender. Oops, did I say that? I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Some of y'all like chasing them Boston Batwangers. Ain't that right, Grinch? Grinch was the one that said on a live stream, oh, you know, I love me some broke black nigga. Make my tallywhacker. I can't even say the rest. But that's from Grinch. I got the clip. I'm not gonna go dig it up, but he said it. And that was less than 6-7 months ago.
Oh, y'all, everybody judges black men by that standard.
And so then I talk to you today, and you tell me I give it to everybody. Mm-hmm. And then you have a friend who is cool with, it looks like, putting UK tethered blacks in.
I told you, he completely ignored all of what he said.
And I'm asking, how is that fucking okay? How is that not counterproductive to any message or anything you're trying to get out, man? And I'm telling you this because that's how I found out who you were. And I don't have no hate or malice or
you don't have to keep prefacing it by saying it. I don't think that you got any hate, right? You can say whatever it is that you want to say. I literally dropped the link in and I said, tell me where I'm wrong. Now I disagree with you. Right?
Okay.
Because shout out to the Wife School podcast that only results matter at the end of the day. Love your channel, AM. Appreciate you.
Nobody can make you sign anything. Did somebody put a gun to their head?
Well, that's not true.
No.
I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. That's not true.
Did anybody put a gun to anybody's head?
Are we talking contracts? Because if we're talking language of contracts and how contracts work, that's been the biggest grift since forever.
Did anybody put any gun to anybody's head?
You don't have to. That's why it's hilarious. People sign shitty.
So if it's been the biggest grift since forever, how long does it take for a person to get savvy about contracts? How long does it take for a person to get smart enough to have a lawyer look over a contract? Hell, if you've got prepaid legal, you can get the fucking law firm to look over a contract. That's part of the damn membership.
Responsibility for what it is that they do from a business perspective, though.
Other people shouldn't?
Are they victims? You're telling me that a 26-year-old white girl can make grown men victims based off of the contracts that she give them?
Can make grown men victims, you said?
Yes, based off of the contracts.
No. I don't believe in victim. I'm a fighter, man. I don't believe in victim mentality.
Shout out to Josue said Oprah have KKK and other groups and made her show dope. Gotta have them conversations, no fear.
Fucking 360 contracts like the rappers go through out here.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other podcasters do. And when they realized it, they're like, oh, I'm not really making no money. But
who said that? Who said that?
Well, that's what happens when you realize you're in a 360.
No. Who said that on her platform? Said that I'm realizing that I don't like. Trying to wait to see if he's gonna call back. I want him to give me the house tour.
His name is Chisha. He's a really good guy. And then he mentioned you. And so if Chisha mentioned you.
And that's right. But wait, but that was a little bit.
I fell into this boat.
Wait. Stop there. So 5 to 6 months, right?
Right. But I'm not a subscriber. I'm not a guy that watches your content every day. I'm not throwing at a shade. I just don't watch content like that.
But he investigated though.
5 to 6 months. So did you discover me after he suggested it, or did you discover me a couple months ago? Or You know, within a month.
I discovered you after he suggested it, but I didn't watch. And then I fell onto you heavily.
Which was like 5 to 6 months ago, right?
Right. And then I fell onto you heavily after this, the last month because of the correlation between what was going on in LA.
Who agreed with me, A-Channel? Who agreed with me?
That's cool. But we were covering it from an alt-right point of view because of how they're getting their rhetoric and revisionism of history to our kids. Mm-hmm. That's why. And so I can show tangible data of talking points, racist, revisionist, quoting.
Okay, folks. This is part 3. I moved it along a little bit further because I don't want to hold you up too much. We're already past the 2-hour mark on this, but I'm gonna try and wrap it up as soon as I possibly can. But anyway, this part right here, this is the part. You hear my man speaking, and he told Anton, "Listen, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but what brought me here is it's not something that I really want to say to you out loud, because it's not something to be proud of as I'm looking at it." And you know, he kind of skipped around his words, and he was very tactful in the way he spoke to Anton, and you have to give him credit for that. But this clown on the right side of Anton, you know, peanut gallery, yapping. But that's all you do, angry man. What tangible things have you brought to the community? What have you done to uplift or put anything in place? You heard this man put out his credentials, but like I told you folks earlier, remember that spot on the wall? When you can't do anything else, when you can't prove them wrong, when you can't shit on them, when you can't goad them into an argument, let me find something that I could pick on. Watch this.
People who, quoting very racist people, denying facts that happened, man, and minimizing that to her audience, which was built on the facts, created by her fucking a black dude, and peddled to us by black people. King Richie's looks like he's from LA. He dresses like one of us. He's not one of us. Like, that man would not make it out here. He would have to check in, unfortunately, because of what he says on the internet. And I'm saying that as a person who lives in Los Angeles.
And that stung them niggas. For saying what you said on the internet, but that one statement, and the guest that you had on here, for him defending Just Pearly the way he did, with such vigor, Angry Man, Obsidian, Anton, if y'all went to LA, y'all would have to check in. You would have to. Based on what you said about Just Pearly, you would have to check in. These niggas ain't playing. And I'm not calling my man a nigga, but he's serious. You'd have to check in. You would have to answer to why you caping for this white supremacist. One way, shape, form, or the other. You're going to answer for it.
So I was like, damn, why is this dude, who I know is fucking smart, why I know the kids know who he is and can jump up and fucking throw some punches and make nothing shit. Why is he know who I am like that? Because I'm telling you, this manosphere shit is falling down to the tubes now, because this streaming is bigger than TV. It's getting bigger than TV, especially in the poor neighborhoods, because they don't have televisions or Xbox.
So you've been on my stuff though for a while though. You've been really consumed, like you've been familiar with what it is.
No, it just, man, I got a college education. I work in journalism. All I need is an hour and a half and my headphones. I can get a lot of info, you know?
Yeah, and, but you haven't seen my stuff for over 5-6 months now.
No,
I didn't research. I didn't.
No, he did not. And I don't know what you back over in the celebratory mode for, Angry Man. You're not a part of that growth. No one knows you outside of this YouTube algorithm that you show up in. Believe that or not. What my man just said is not nothing new. And that's not taking anything away from him. I'm aware, I've been aware of this for the last 8, 9, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, that eventually, as one thing fades in, one thing fades out, another thing fades in. Way back in, what did you say? What I think with the internet and people started bringing things into computers into their houses when in the 90s. Like what, 92, 93, 94 became the boom of the personal computer. How many of those fuckers are computer around right now? So if you don't adapt to the changes, you will be left behind, stupid ass. And just as radio, social media is where a lot of people get their information now. That's not anything new, angry man. So what the fuck are you celebrating, dumbass?
Because I didn't have nothing
and
to
Anton,
learn.
oh, by the way, stop fishing for accolades. The man told you he came here with a specific purpose. He wasn't looking for you. He was researching some information, and your name just happened to pop up. Take that and go.
But when we first jumped on this live stream, you said that you had researched it and you had investigated how it is that I've been doing things for a long time.
Yeah, I've been investigating like the shit that's on your stream, not like a cop, my guy. Like, isn't
but you said, but now you said you didn't research it and you didn't go deep into it, though.
No, I don't watch. I didn't have to watch a fucking 15-minute video about somebody claiming you did some kind of fucking scandal to know it was YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to sit here and actually know about you, I'd probably shoot an email and be like, "Hey, brother, my name is I work for this." If I was trying to like get investigated, I just had a question, and you know what I mean? That was it. Because I don't got no
holes in the story. Holes in the story.
I can build a platform, make money for their motherfucking selves. The Lord knows not everybody can.
What holes? What holes, angry man? Peanut Gallery? What fucking holes in this show are you talking about? What holes in this story is he talking about? You mean to tell me this man is going to lie to Anton about the reason what brought him here? See, y'all, right now, you don't know who you're dealing with. That's why you thinking that this man is just one of these regular YouTube trolls that come up on these panels to give you a hard time. But you about to find out. Oh, you going to learn today.
I just had that question, bro. And that's the one that's really sitting with me because I feel like there was like a ghost respect I had for you, even though I don't know you. And that question has been sitting with me. And that's it. For real.
I got you. You got any more questions for me?
That was it, fam.
That's the only question. Listen, you got me on here. You never know when you're going to talk to me again. Your people put, I don't know when they put you. My time is confused. You got to understand that I'm a C student, so I'm not as smart as everybody else. So the timeline is still a little hazy for me, but
nigga, we know that.
You got me on here. You're an investigative journalist.
Going into that route, yes, using my degree finally. Yes.
You sure there's nothing else that you got a question for me about? That's it?
No, I just wanted
the only thing that you wanted to wait. So you telling me the only thing that you of all of this stuff that you could have asked me about, the only thing that you wanted to ask me about was just pearly things?
No, not just pearly things. I wanted to know how come you didn't. Well, you answered. You said that you don't pick. You fuck with who you fuck with. You know her. She's met your wife, so it's a different vibe. To me, that sounded like, hey man, I know her in real life. This internet shit. I didn't feel like you had to explain that to me past that as a.
But I'm just asking of all. Listen. I have thousands and thousands of videos on the internet, and that's the only thing that you wanted to ask me.
Yeah, how could you kid for somebody like that, even if it was passive? That's the only.
That's the only thing that you wanted to ask me.
It's a burning question for me as a guy that.
Look at this dumb nigga right here. Another one of them dumb looks. Is it hard to believe that this man came on just to confront you about the Just Pearly situation and nothing else? There's nothing of value? Is that so hard for you to understand Angry Man and Anton Daniels. That's nothing of value from what he's seen about you in the past year or 6 months. There's nothing of value on your channel. He told you that. You lucky that wasn't me that gave you the answer. Because I'd have flat told you, no, nigga, ain't nothing else. I came up, I got the answer. You told me, regardless of what I said, you still gonna rock with Just Pearly. So fuck it. Rock with it. Rock with her. If you'd have did your research on me, you're about to find out that you're making a mistake. And this nigga with this goofy look on his face gonna stop looking like that pretty soon. You're gonna change that to that look of, yeah, this nigga capping, to a look of, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Bow down, dumbass nigga.
It's brand new to this whole YouTube shit, and watching your persona and who you are, yeah, it intrigues me. It intrigues me crazy. It does.
Well, let me be very direct, because I fuck with Pearl, and Pearl is my homegirl, and we talk on the phone and we have conversations. She adds value to my life, and I add value to her life, and that's my fucking dog. That's why I rock with her. And it ain't nobody and nothing that could tell me anything different until she does something to me personally that I feel like is egregious. Until then, she gonna be my fucking dog.
But she did, Anton. She did. She insulted you as a black man. She insulted your wife. She insulted your child. She insulted every black person that's around you. How much more personal can she get, motherfucker? What, she gotta shoot you? Damn.
Pearl is my own.
And that is an answer I can respect, because I've been there with my own friend. You feel me? I get that, man. That's all I wanted to know. For real. Fuck the YouTube shit, all that. That's it.
You ain't got no other questions for me.
Nah, man. In fact, it was insightful talking to you. No, this was more than enough. That's all I wanted to know. And it was really cool meeting you. I will say that. But no, nigga, I ain't like these other, I ain't trying to come out here and beef. I just literally had a question that fucked with me existentially. And you answered.
Did it go the way that you thought it was going to go?
Well, honestly, I thought it was going to be like confrontational, but I'm more secure in myself. So it's like, I don't really have to.
So you came up here anticipating the confrontation? No, not you. You're such a nice guy.
And that's why I was like, damn, boy, I didn't want to go off. I didn't want to like have one of those things where I'm yelling at another black dude. And I know it's neither here nor there for you, but it's something that's very big for me and my culture where I come from. You know, all conversations heated with my brothers, we always have behind closed doors. We never put it out in the world. You know,
And that's the problem with you two motherfuckers. Y'all would rather, and see, that's why I don't get up on panels and argue with women. I don't get up on panels and argue with niggas. If you got something to say to me, you want my phone number, or you want to go back in the back chat and speak on it personally, don't do a stream about it. Angry Man, this is a reaction video. Anton, this is a reaction video. I'm reacting to what you said. None of this is personal. But when you guys get up on these panels, when faced with confrontation, you try to take it personal. And it's building up to a crescendo, folks. I know y'all saying, wonder what music's talking about. It's going to take it to the level to where now you're going to show your, Anton, you're going to show your true bitch assness. Yes, you are. Let's continue.
Just some.
Do you consider yourself pro-black?
Damn, man, to a fault, to my detriment. I love my people.
Why do you say Why do you say to a fault?
Because there's been times in which, especially recently, as a lot of the violence in the community. I live in Los Angeles.
I'm familiar. You told me.
Unfortunately, I've grown up around a lot of death since I came here, and being of West Indian descent. You know, they have their own superstitions and spirituality and shit. But it's just really hard sometimes to talk like I'm talking to you, to everyone, not just black, because I understand the importance of communication, but also
Folks,
knowledge.
this is what he does on TikTok. He listens to someone else and he makes them stupid ass faces. This is his content on TikTok. To listen to someone else and sit up and make dumb ass faces. This is what he does. This is so-called the leader of the manosphere, as he tells it. He put himself in the category of Anton, the lead attorney, him, and whatever that other guy was. Four of them, the four horsemen. Look at that. Look at little Tink Tink.
You gotta have.
But you said to your detriment, so that basically means to your own demise, or
not to my. Well, listen, I work for nonprofits, so I'm out here doing a lot of shit off my own. I help, and it is to my own detriment. I love my people because sometimes I wish I wasn't the only one out here fighting.
Look, grown men don't do that. You're gonna put a cigar in your mouth, a phallus, and then gonna make the Mr. Me off, jack me off hand gestures. But this is what men do. This is what he told you earlier. We're men around here. We act accordingly. It's the women that act subjectively. It's the women that's always emotional. It's always the women that operate in the wheelhouse of emotionality. It's the women. That's the real reason. Look at this dumb nigga right here.
You know, and that's the part that hurts. That's the part that, if I can be honest with you, I wish I wasn't the only one out here fighting. And it feels like that.
You feel like you're the only person that's fighting for black people?
No, I feel like the only person, when I'm doing shit, I feel like it's only me in the moment. And that hurts. And do I feel like I'm the only one out here for black people? No. I know we have millions of different places we can go. It's just getting up off our asses and going for it. But that's a conversation to be had with, you know, it varies on the individual. But me, existentially, like right now, when I'm writing, finishing my work for the day, some things bother me and I have to get them off my chest.
So you in the Los Angeles area right now?
Yes, sir.
What the fuck is that nigga doing? What the fuck are you doing, angry man? What is that hand gesture that you're doing? What is that? Are you rolling boogers? What the fuck are you doing? What is that? Now, here comes the part. Pretty soon, I know we're almost out of here. But this is the part to where these two niggas get backslapped. Keep coming. Keep watching, folks. We're almost done.
What's going on with your wall back there, big dog?
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
So,
move over a little bit. You can see that.
I'll show you.
No, not that way, the other way.
I'll show you. I'm going to take it off I got it on a gimbal.
What the hell what's going on, bro?
So we're doing the whole, I don't know if you can tell the lights, but this is my little art studio section. And I wanted it to be Edgar Allan Poe-ish because I'm working on a comic book. So yeah, I just read my wall.
That scraped part though.
It's just scraped wall.
You moving the camera from that scraped part though.
Yeah, it's just scraped wall, fam. You never had a scraped wall in your garage. This is not my inside of my house. This is the back house, fam. I just bought a.
He's laughing at him now. It's like, wait a minute. Oh, I get it. Y'all thought I was some loose nigga like y'all two. Oh no, hold up, nigga. You never. Hold up, wait a minute. You actually thought I was in my house. Hold up. Wait a minute. Watch at the look, the smirks. Watching the shit. God damn it. Yosemite Sam, pregnant, damn it, damn it. When this guy tells him, listen,
I just bought a $950,000 house in Los
900.
Angeles.
Wait a minute. He said, I just bought a $950,000 house, and this nigga first thing out of his mouth, nah. Oh no, you ain't operating like that. See, that's what I say, folks. Never judge a book by its cover. Don't do it, cause you about to be embarrassed. Cause he's not like one of these loose niggas that talk about I ain't got to show you shit. No, this nigga said, wait a minute, you ain't never had a scrape in your garage before, fam? What the fuck? But hold it, it ain't over yet.
Hey, show it to me. I want to see it.
And I was just
you getting money like that? You bought $1 million house?
Oh, it's Los Angeles.
You
don't know if you know the cost of living.
You out there
so
killing
hold on, I'm gonna turn the camera. So this is my garage.
That nigga's garage. That nigga's garage. It's bigger than Angry Man's whole house. His yard looked like a parking lot. They thought they was dealing with some just off Joe shit the rag, snatch it off the rack, put on kind of nigga. You know what I'm saying? No. I don't know this brother A from Adam, folks. Never seen him, never heard of him. I just, like I said, this Angry Man popped up in my algorithm, and this is a jewel right here, because none of these niggas expected this brother to turn on him like that and say, look, nigga, do you see this shit? Yeah, this is how I'm living. Let me go back to where he walked out of the house. Yeah, come on, let's do it again.
Nah, I'll show you.
Hey, show it to me. I want to see it.
Now, what does he say? You getting money like that?
You bought $1 million house?
Oh, it's Los Angeles.
You
don't know if you know the cost of living.
You out there
so
killing
hold on, I'm gonna turn the camera. So this is my garage. So, let me get you that.
You killing it out here.
This is my garage.
Hold on. Give me the whole view. Give me the view.
No, I'm about to take you. Hold on. Give me just 1 second. I just had someone pull up and give me this. I'm gonna take you inside. I'm gonna show you how hard it is if you because I moved here from Texas because we opened.
I'm intrigued now.
Yeah.
Show me the give me the tour. Cover up your license plate.
Yeah. So this is my home on the outside.
That's living. My fault. I thought I had the camera on. I was talking to myself. That's living right there. Did you see that? Let me back up one more time. I'm not putting, believe me, I'm not what's the word that you capping for this man? But look, he showed him proof. That's what y'all asked. He showed him proof.
Yeah.
Watch.
Show me the
Come on.
Give me the tour.
Hit him with it.
Cover up your license plate.
Shut these niggas up.
Yeah.
Shut these loose niggas up. Look at that.
So this is my home on the outside. I'm gonna walk
on the outside. Y'all see how far that shit stretched? Do y'all see the neighborhood behind him?
Go back.
Did y'all see the neighborhood behind him?
You losing your connection.
Huh? Did y'all see the neighborhood behind him? Let me put on some music, and then we got one more part to play, and then we're gonna get on up out of here, all right? So y'all hold on, I'll be right back.
Trying to wait to see if he's gonna call back. I want him to give me the house tour. All
right, this is the last part right here, folks. Now we're gonna run through this right quick. Like I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, just the front part of it right here. But right about now, right now, folks.
Where's the link at? Where's the link at?
I'm waiting on him to call back.
Right now, wait a minute. What he's looking for right now is the link to his daddy's channel. Now, what he's done already is he's already super chat Anton once. He didn't get a response. So now he's looking to super chat him again. So he's about to. Let's watch.
Oh, yeah, I do got to read the super chats. All right. Give me a second. I see y'all. D Knight says, what up, Anton? Listening to you cook while packing up for Coachella. You want to Coachella, D Knight? I won't be acting.
Now, I want y'all to watch how giddy this motherfucker gets when his daddy acknowledges him. When his YouTube daddy, Anton Daniels, reads his super chats. Watch how giddy he gets. So giddy that he had to do it twice. Like a blind faggot at a weenie roast. That nigga didn't know what to do with himself.
Like Freaknik. Don't you get caught out there. Shout out to you for the 20 ball. Ian says, hey, Sip. I can't say it because then it's going to cut on. Play Going in Circles by Luther Vandross. Y'all, wow. Shout out to my dog, Angry Man with the 20 ball. Says, black women been dogging out black men for over 50 years. Nobody investigated nothing. Black men been speaking up on the internet for a little under 10 years, and people are now investigative journalists. Fuck out of here. Shout out to my dog, Angry Man in the building. Levi says, it's like arguing with that woman who found that one thing that was for a little under 10 years, and people are now investigative journalists.
Look at Tink Tink.
Shout out to my dog, Angry Man in the building. But, Levi says...
Wait a minute, let's pause that. But what he said did make sense. Of course, the internet, as it relates to children, would not have the same effectiveness because 10, 15 years ago, most children were not aware of these streams that you folks are having. Anyone could click onto a stream. Anyone at any time can click onto one of your streams and listen to your rhetoric. Even if you put the age appropriate sign at the door, that does not stop someone from listening to your streams, gentlemen. Does it? So what part about investigating are you talking about? You stupid. You dumb, Angry Man. And you just sent this man $20 for that? You just sent him $20 for that?
Like arguing with that woman who found that one thing that was wrong, but you pointed out 1,000 ways their argument is flawed. He's nice, though. I thought that he was a pretty cool dude. He did say that he came up here for the smoke, but that's what I also had invited to, so I can't complain about that. Accountability Partner says, so you said you were in the store at 11. Yeah, that junk switched up a bunch of different ways prior to, so that was pretty wild. But we're gonna cut him some slack because it was his first time on the internet.
He ready? He's sending something else to his daddy.
Ryan Isaac said this man is all over the place. Shout out to Ryan Isaac. He said,
watch how happy he get when his daddy recognizes him.
Ian says, because I'm from Los Angeles. He said that about 8 times. Shout out to my dog AM dropping me that 20 ball. Says happy birthday, big dog. Big dog. Big dog. Shout out to Angry Man.
Look at little Tink Tink. He's so happy. Look at him.
Also, let me give a shout out to my girl Yvette Marie.
Little Tink Tink. You're happy that your daddy said you got your birthday. Now, what are you gonna do, folks? He gonna go back to his supporters. All right, I'm tired. If y'all want me to continue with this content, you're gonna have to super chat me. Let's get this. Hit the link. After he done super chatted Anton 3 times, $20, $40, $60 that he done gave up. That is you dumb ass supporters don't see him do. He's taken from you to give to Anton. You dumb motherfuckers. I know. Cold-blooded. I know. But let's go a little bit more here.
He says, happy early birthday, big bro. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, yo, shout out to Watch Me Do Better. He said, hey, AM, does this guy know who he's talking to? I don't think he
Don't
did.
be live streaming. Maybe I'll do these once a week. Maybe I'll do these live streams on Wednesday nights. We got Q on.
Yeah, we gonna click it off. We don't want to take too much of Anton's content. We don't want to take too much of his content. I just wanted to see what they was talking about over there. That, in my personal opinion, that right there, like, yo, what? Somebody please explain to me. Somebody please explain to me. Because I really want to know. Because this, I'm glad I clicked on the link to see what they was talking about. Because this actually ties into my topic. The whole Bud Light thing, all of this. Because what we're dealing with today, and by the way, man, you guys hit the Cash App and support the show. Hit the Cash App and support the show. Real talk. Let's see, we got Reed. Reed said, dude, keep moving the goalposts to stay subjective. Yeah, because he's trying to avoid objectivity. And the reason why, look, here's the thing about what we talk about, what us men are talking about in these spaces. See, the reality is, when it comes to us men and what we talk about in these spaces, you cannot deny what we're talking about if you are thinking objectively.
Oh, yes, I can. If I'm thinking objectively, Angry Man, everything that you and Anton stand for, I can put holes in. If I'm thinking objectively. But if I'm thinking subjectively, like you are, then I would be a fool to agree with you. Just like your supporters are. They're all subjective. They're basing their answers and their super chats on reactions that they had from what my man was saying. Not based on any truth. Not based on any research. Not based on any facts. And that's basically what you did. Because if you were so concerned about what this man said, you would have went just like he did and did your research. But you didn't have to because he showed and proved. Y'all, you and Anton was hoping y'all had a loose nigga that y'all could put up in the flame on box. Didn't work that way for you, did you? You ran into a real motherfucker. See, that's why I like to close out on this song right here, because listen to it. It makes you think. Listen. Brings you the highs and lows. What makes you act like that? You can put your own words into that. That's called creativity, Angry Man. Something you need to learn. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody. I know it's kind of a long stream and I tried to shorten it. Actually, I did shorten it because I still got about 15, 20 minutes things, but shit, I don't need to say nothing else. My job is done here. I'm out.